All right, so this is another download that I got. These beings, okay, these people, beings, some reptilian, some were clones doing dirty work. They started at the top and attacked CEOs, CFOs, the top dogs in certain corporations, whether it's banks, investment companies, hotels, big, like maybe even Walmarts and stuff, and Targets, I'm guessing. For them to be able to even do that stuff, they had to have done that. And then they work themselves down. But they can, when they, I don't know how they do it. Maybe I'll do some research on how they shapeshift into the actual human. But I mean, most of us know they've been doing this in Hollywood and in the government with political figures for a while now. So we were just maybe only seeing it from a certain perspective. That couldn't happen to just regular people, right? Yes, it did. Some of them were actually cloned because they didn't want the heat of people going missing. So some of these people may have still been showing up at families and stuff as the original person, but they weren't, okay? The original people went underneath Target with the other people that were a threat to what they were doing. Anyone else that was a threat, like myself or anyone else speaking about this stuff, was also targeted. Some of those people are gone, okay? I am not. So that's what they did. And then they slowly but surely they fire managers for no reason. They bring in managers that are involved with trafficking, employees, and then they had to probably go to illegal immigrants who couldn't get citizenship, because I'm sure that there's a lot more people that had a soul and a conscience than we think that didn't want no parts of this, okay? So they started hiring illegals here, immigrants, and this was what they had to do in order to have citizenship here in our country. Now, I don't know if they're doing this in other countries. I'm sure it probably is, but this is what I got. Just being in water. The second I hit water, it's like I get downloads. So also, I don't know if I said this publicly because I said so many things like through the wall to who I thought were like cops and agents and stuff, and even people, that they're targeting people and forcing fentanyl addiction by befriending people and slowly but surely putting little bits of fentanyl in their food and drink to get them hooked on it, so that they can, now they're like a slave. They have to do whatever whoever was doing it wants them to do. It's very demonic and very diabolical, but it's coming to an end. It's not going to happen overnight, but there is a lot of change because I feel like everybody's realizing that all of us had karma to pay, whether it was for not doing something that wasn't right, even my own self, even the police officers who were under there. I'm sure that there were some of you that were doing a little shady shit, or maybe just favoring people closest to you. The same thing with judges, okay? I know that people that worked in banking companies, we know what you guys got into. Hotels overcharging ridiculous amounts of money and not having really like clean, healthy spaces, not really caring about the safety of the people who are staying there. This is why I said, why does it seem like the biggest hospitality business in the world is the least hospitable? It's very rare that I go to a hotel and I feel like I'm treated as a guest anymore. And this explains it. And for some of them, it wasn't even that. They don't realize that they're hurting their own business by asking people to leave that didn't do anything, charging a certain amount, making up their own rules and stuff like that. That this is actually what's affecting their businesses, is the lack of hospitality. When people come to places like this, it's because they want to be treated a certain way. They pay for it. It's not, I've been at hotels where some people treated me like I was the fucking employee or a family member. No, that can't happen, or your business is going to fail. And I feel like some of them are, because of this. Maybe they didn't realize they were doing this. They don't know how to separate your money coming in from your employees that maybe are pissing you off. So this is just, I said this was going to be karma for the whole entire world. Okay? Nobody ever gets away from karma. Even when they pass on in the spirit realm, they have showed me that people have to work off their karma. They are stuck in a purgatory-like state until they clear that out. And a lot of the times how they clear that out is protecting a certain person spiritually. So this is what I got. Take it for what it's worth. We're not going nowhere. Love you. Philly out.